Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I sell all of the fabulous Stampin' Up! Products that I share with you here today. If you are coming to me brand new, thank you so much for finding me. I truly do appreciate you stopping by and giving me a few moments of your day. If you're returning, if you're one of my followers, thank you so much. Welcome back. I am so happy you are here. If you are watching on YouTube, you are watching the replay. I always post on my YouTube channel on the Saturday after my Facebook Live. So today is Thursday, November 28th. Happy Thanksgiving to all of my American family and friends. I hope you are surrounded by those you love and having a wonderful day. So as I said, it is Thursday, December, oh my goodness. So it is Thursday, November 28th. December is just a few days away. I am not ready yet. I haven't decorated. We are going to get our tree on Saturday, put it up because next Saturday is my team Christmas party. So I have a lot to get done over the next few days. So yeah, I hope you guys are further along with your Christmas preparations than I am. So I am going to flip you around and we're going to get started with our crafting. So hold on just 1 minute while I change the camera around. Look out my window there. Bring you down. Goodness, that's squeaky. And then flip you up. And whoops! So sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I had just put in hand lotion on my very dry hands. And my camera here got slipped out of my hands and went for a ride. Okay, that was kind of wild now, wasn't it? It was like you were on a roller coaster or something. So, okay, let me just adjust my lights and I'm going to bring you up on my iPad and see how we are looking. And I think we look nice and bright here. So, my one light does not like it when I flip it around. It goes in and out. So I can see that we are nice and bright here. Please comment when you stop by. Tell me where you're coming from. And if you wouldn't mind doing me a huge favor and sharing my video. Sharing is caring, and it is how I reach more crafty friends. So if you enjoy my crafting videos and you have some friends or family members, people you know that you feel might enjoy this as well, please share to your personal pages and other groups so that I can reach more people. So this is the adorable card we are going to create today. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick it up. I have put on here the shimmery crystal effects. So can you see that? And then my Christmas bauble here, my ornament is got the beautiful clear wink of Stella. So this, to me, this guy here reminds me of Hermie from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Hermie, the elf who wanted to be a dentist. For those of you that recall that movie, we watch that every year. So this is the stamp set we are going to be using, hashtag Elfie. It is adorable. And I have just started to play with it. So it's a cling mount. So that means that it is sticky and you cannot see through it. And our colors are, this is going to be colored with our Stampin' Blend. So of course, excuse the beat up, battered Memento here that I've got, but we are going to ink up our stamps in Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And then let me gather up my blends. So we are coloring with the light and dark Petal Pink, dark Granny Apple Green, dark Pineapple Punch, dark So Saffron, dark Real Red and light Bermuda Bay for all our coloring here. And then of course we can't forget the inside. So I had some computer issues a little while ago. Our internet was out, so I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? I'm going live in 15 minutes. So I had to call my hubby, and he had to walk me through restarting. He said yes, the internet had gone out for them at work as well. So we have had quite the wind storms here the past couple days. It's been pretty miserable, very dull and dreary. And this morning it was snowing a little bit, but that stopped. Okay, so move that to the side, and then we're going to bring in our inside piece because my card base is Real Red, and I always add an inside piece of Whisper White when my card base is colored cardstock. Okay, and then our little present for the bottom right hand corner. There we go. And the front of my card here, I forgot to say, I embossed this. This is Granny Apple Green. I've embossed it with my Winter Knit 3D embossing folder. So let's give that a moment to dry. And this is one of the stitched rectangle framelits dies here. So it is this 1, 2, 3, the fourth largest is the one that I have used. I love these dies. I use them a lot. Why have just a plain rectangle on your card front? See that? When you could add that stitching detail and just add that little bit more to it. Okay, so move that to the side. Okay, bring in my bone folder to fold and burnish this seam so it's nice and crisp. So yesterday, I spent quite a lot of time coloring. I inked up a new stamp set from the upcoming January to June 2020 mini catalog. So I think I'm going to put it this way because these stars are complete, whereas that's right at the edge. So we're just going to adhere that right there. And I've got a little, let me take my snips here. For some reason, I've got a little frayed corner there. And that is going to bug me. So let's just snip that off. There we go. Okay, so we're going to set this aside now and bring in our little elf. So I'm using, like I said, the dark So Saffron. And my comments again are not showing. Facebook has been acting very, very strange lately. I sent out my December class newsletter just a little while ago. It took me quite a while to be able to send it because it was not linking up to my Facebook business page. So I kept saving it and then going back into it later to see if it would load it, and it wasn't. So I had to keep going back and forth. But it's out there now, so I will get it up onto my blog, but it should be linked onto my business page here on Facebook. I only have 2 classes for the month of December. December is busy with family and festivities, so there are only 2 classes. One is on Tuesday, December the 3rd, Stamp Chat and Snack, and then the other one is Tuesday, December the 10th. And then, like I said, I have my team Christmas party on Saturday, December 7th. Okay, so I am now going to bring in my dark petal pink because I want my little elf here to have rosy cheeks. So I just give him little circles. And then I like to just go over the outside of that circle just to blend it in a bit. And then once it dries, it will be a little smoother looking. So now let's start with our Real Red. Now I find that my Real Red really bleeds a lot. I think it's just the nature of the color. And because I can't get right over it, I'm hoping that I do a good job of staying inside those lines. It's kind of tricky when you can't get right over when the camera's in the way. So are you a real or an artificial tree person? I am a real tree person. We get a real tree every year. Yes, it does make a bit of a mess, but I am okay with that. We have hardwood floors on the main level, so it's easy enough to clean up. But even when we had carpet, when the kids were little, it didn't take that much to vacuum it up. Okay. And I like to turn my work so that whatever I'm coloring is closest to me. So last week was our online extravaganza. I'd like to thank everybody that placed an order with me. I truly do appreciate your business. And I'm wondering, did you guys all get in on that sale? I thought that having the select cardstocks on sale was a great idea because cardstock is something that we all go through quite frequently. So it's one of our staples, right? As crafters, card makers, scrapbookers, 3D items, we all need cardstock. Okay, and then his hat. I know watching somebody color isn't always the most fun thing to do. And I'm not doing any shading with this at all. You absolutely could if you chose to. Right there. Okay. Now, oh, don't put that away yet. I'm not quite done. I have to color my big red bow. So, in my newsletter for December, I am reminding everybody that if you live in Canada, if you have ordered from me in the past 6 months, you're automatically going to get a catalog, the new mini catalog, as well as the Celebration brochure. You're going to get that mailed to you automatically from me if you have ordered from me in the past 6 months. If you have not ordered from me in the past 6 months and would like a catalog, please private message me or email me your mailing address, and I will get one in the mail for you once I get them. I'm going to be ordering in my catalogs on December 3rd is when us demonstrators can get our orders in, our pre-orders from the new catalog, as well as order in the catalogs and brochures. So if you would like a catalog from me, just let me know. I'd be happy to send you one, and you can be anywhere in Canada and order from me, so I will mail them anywhere in Canada. You can also be on my Sassy Stampers team, be part of my family of crafty friends. December 3rd, when the pre-order starts, you could join my family that day and add in items from the holiday catalog, or as I'm coloring a holiday card, you can order items from the new mini catalog, have them as part of your starter kit. As always, it's $165 worth of products that you get for only $135. So it's a pretty sweet deal. And then once you are signed up and a demonstrator, you're going to get a minimum of 20% off all future orders that you place. And then of course you can get more than that if you're running it as a business, if you're placing multiple orders for family and friends, you can get up to 25% off. So if you would like more information, I would love to have a chat with you about it. All you have to do is private message me, and I would be happy to talk to you about this amazing opportunity. Becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, one of the best decisions I made. I love what I do. I love the company that I work for. I love my friends that I have made all over the world through Stampin' Up! I will be mailing cards first thing Monday to England and Australia to my friends that I have met because of Stampin' Up! That live over there. It really is a giant family of crafty people. And my bow. I will put on the Shimmery Crystal Effects after I get it attached to my card front, because it's going to take a little bit of time to dry. So you don't want to be sticking your fingers in it before then. So it is best to wait until your card is assembled. And then if you're doing multiples, you just have to set them aside and move on to the next thing before you start to touch it. So we are going to add a little bit of the liquid glue to the inside here. Okay. And then surprisingly, I did not use dimensionals on this. And I think our placement is good for that. Let me just lift that up, make sure I'm not crooked. It's hard to tell when you're not directly over it. That would drive me a little crazy if it was all glued on wonky. Okay, so now we are ready. So, oh wait, no we're not. Next, back up the bus. We're going to use some of the Toil Tidings glitter enamel dots. So I'm going to take my Take Your Pick, and we're going to add 3 of them to. These are really sticky, so I generally don't. Oh, there's a hair on that. Oh, it's going to stick to my nail. It's going to bug me if I've got a hair sticking out. Okay, so we're going to put one here and one here, and one up here. Okay, and then we are ready. Now we are ready for our Shimmery Crystal Effects. I hope this stays. I really like this stuff. Okay, so we are just going to squeeze. Can you see that? It is just a bit of a dot there, and if that will flatten out. Oop, I touched it. I'm trying to circle that around. So you just have to be very careful you don't squeeze out too much. A little dot there, a little dot there, and then we're going to drag this across. We're squeezing it just slightly, and then kind of dragging it across to fill that in. You want a nice smooth look to that, and it will smooth out once it's dry, but I can see right here in this area here I don't have any, so I need just a smidge more. It's a fine line between too much and not quite enough, so you have to be very careful. The little buttons, our little cuffs on the sleeve. So how many Christmas cards do you send out? I am about 50 cards, I believe. I have to look at my list this weekend when I'm filling out. Make sure that I get everybody. And there we have it. Okay, so how cute is this? Okay, so this is the card, my original, on my left hand here, and this is the card that I created with you today. And as you can see, we've got lots of that shimmery crystal effects on there. It just adds that little bit extra to it, I think. So, yeah. So that was a pretty quick Facebook Live today. I have no comments showing up, so I don't know if I'm talking to myself or if I've got anybody watching. So I will go back and read comments later on. I know that quite a few people watch the replay later. The replay is posted to my Facebook page immediately. And then, of course, it goes to my YouTube channel and my blog on Saturday. It will be on my blog with all of my measurements and the list of all of the products I used, as well as the links for purchasing. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I truly do appreciate it. And I hope you have a fabulous rest of the day. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you next Thursday. Oh my goodness, I can't believe next week is Thursday, December 5th. I will be back with another project for you. So in the meantime, bye for now.